Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and more haunting information has surfaced on the Seth Rich story, or his murder assassination case. Now, to give those who may not know who that is a little bit of background, I've done a few videos on this. Seth Rich was murdered last year. He died on July 10th, 2016. Many believe in the hospital. I believe he died in the hospital, but he was reportedly shot and robbed of stuff. The problem is nothing was, no valuables, no watch. The watch wasn't taken off his person. His money wasn't taken. Those kind of valuables were still on the person. Additionally, other people, private detectives, have come forward saying that there is not only a laptop missing, but that the police department there have been told to back down from the case. In a nutshell, there's an assassination attempt that many believe happened on Seth Rich, and I am one of them. He was murdered by someone involved with the DNC. Just my straight up take. And why? Well, the motive is because he leaked information to WikiLeaks. Now, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and the like will have you believe that it's the Russians who did it, you know, because they blame everything on the Russians. Well, we know who the real leaker was, and that was Seth Rich. And it was so obvious that that was the case that when Seth Rich was murdered, WikiLeaks offered a $20,000 reward. Now, let's go forward to the new information. Just this past Thursday, a video got leaked, another haunting video that adds another piece to the pie, if you will, about Seth Rich, where he addressed a panel of Election Commission officials in 2015 about his concerns with the problems with voting and what's on the ballots, about the integrity of the ballots. Take a listen to that clip.
Excuse me, Seth Rich with the DNC. I think several of you have spoken about provisional ballots and rejected ballots. I guess we've looked at, as an outside practitioner with a vested interest in training our voters, how do we get better access to data that tells us why ballots are rejected, why ballots are cast as provisional, so that we can analyze that and then develop better training guides?
Apparently, the questions that he had to ask that day were one of the reasons, I'm sure, he was put on the DNC's hit list, or may I say, add to Hillary Clinton's hit list. We know that she has a death list so long. Now, if you've not read the book, 28 Years to Know Her by Larry Nichols, you should read it because it talks about the death trail that follows Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. And DNC staffer Seth Rich is just another one of those pieces along her hit line. All that to say, that we need to keep our eyes open. Leakers and people who are sharing information about corruption in the government are on some truly unstable paths. And what they do, they literally put their lives on the line for. Many have been murdered. We know Breitbart was murdered. We know Michael Hastings was murdered. And now we even have DNC staffer Seth Rich murdered as well. But they weren't the only ones to pay for it with their lives, simply because they let out the corruption of what is truly going on at the DNC. Anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest on this video update. If you like what you heard, share it far and wide. Give me a thumbs up. And thanks again for tuning into my channel. This is Lisa Haven, signing out.